Dear students, welcome to Dr. Subhash Technical Campus. As a part of our subject discrete mathematics and chapter recurrence relation, in our previous lectures we have learned how to find the solution of recurrence relation using homogeneous solution, operator method and undetermined coefficient. Now in this lecture we will learn how to find the solution of recurrence relation using generating function. Now first let us define the generating function. The generating function for the sequence an is defined and denoted by the series gx equal to summation n equal to 0 to infinity an x raised to n. We name this as equation 1. This can be rewritten as by putting different values of n, we get gx equal to a0 plus a1x plus a2x square plus up to an x raised to n. For example, gx is equal to 1 upon 1 minus x square. This is equal to 1 plus 2x plus 3x square up to so on is a generating function of the sequence 1, 2, 3 up to infinity. Now let us see the procedure to solve the recurrence relation. Now consider the recurrence relation C0 an plus k plus C1 a n plus k minus 1 plus up to plus Cn an equal to f of n, where C0 to Cn are constants. Step 2 is we multiply on both the sides by x raised to n and we take the summation from n equal to 0 to n equal to infinity. Thus, in the next step we have multiplied x raised to n on both the sides and we have taken the summation from n equal to 0 to infinity. Third step is using generating function gx for all summation on LHS. We will use here generating function. Now collect the coefficient of gx a0 a1 up to an from the left hand side, and then in the next step we simplify for the function fn x raised to n. And the last step is we express the whole equation for gx and then compare the coefficient of x raised to n on both the sides to determine an, which is the required solution of our recurrence relation. We will understand this in better way by taking few examples. Example 1. Solve the recurrence relation using the generating function an plus 2 minus 3an plus 1 plus 2an minus 2 equal to 0 for n greater than equal to 0. Now the first step is we multiply both the side of the relation by x raised to n and we take the summation from n equal to 0 to infinity. We get summation n equal to 0 to infinity. See here we have multiplied by x raised to n and we have taken the summation. On the RHS side it is 0, so it will be as it is. Now we also know that gx is equal to summation n equal to 0 to infinity an x raised to n. Now from this equation 1 changes to, see, now what we have to do is we have to replace here the generating function. So what we will do, here it is an plus 2x raised to n. So we will replace this by generating function. We get here as gx minus a0 minus a1x. Next term is an plus 1x raised to n. Here we will take up to a0 only. Okay, so gx minus a0 upon x, and the last one will be only gx. Now we simplify this equation and taking the LCM, first we take the LCM, we get here gx minus a0 minus a1x minus 3x into gx minus a0 plus 2x square gx, and the denominator x square will go on the RHS side and it will become 0. Okay, now here I am collecting first the terms of gx only. So the terms of gx are gx minus 3 into gx and plus 2x square gx, and I will take here common gx. So inside the bracket the terms are 1 minus 3x plus 2x square. Now next I will take only the terms of a0, that is minus a0 and plus 3x. I am multiplying this minus 3x inside the bracket. Okay, so I get a0 into minus 1 plus 3x, and the last leftover term is a1 minus x equal to 0. Now see, by splitting the middle term we get here x minus 1 into 2x minus 1. I am taking the rest of the terms on the other side, so this will be changed to a1x minus a0 3x minus 1. So gx will be equal to, this terms will move to the denominator. Okay, so I get a1x minus a0 3x minus 1 upon x minus 1 2x minus 1. Now using partial fraction, this can be written as a upon x minus 1 plus b upon 2x minus 1. You can also find the value of a and b using partial fraction. Okay, otherwise you can leave it here also. So now gx is the generating function, which is equal to summation n equal to 0 to infinity a n x raised to n. And here a is constant, that is this a, and this b is this one. Okay, now here it will be only x raised to n, because here the coefficient of x is 1, so it is 1 raised to n into x raised to n, and here the coefficient of x is 2, so this can be written as 2 raised to n x raised to n. Therefore final n, you can see here, you can remove summation. Okay, and you can also remove x raised to n from both the side, so you are left with a n. Here only a will be left, and here 2 raised to n will be left. So this is our solution for the given recurrence relation. Now next example, example 2. Solve the recurrence relation using the generating function an minus 4an minus 1 plus 4an minus 2 equal to 0. Here n is greater than equal to 2 and values of a0 and a1 are given to us. Now again our first step is we multiply both the sides by x raised to n, and here we will take summation from 2 to infinity, because in question it is given to us that n is greater than equal to 2. So see here in equation 1 we have multiplied by x raised to n, we have taken the summation from n equal to 2 to infinity. Now again we know that this is our generating function. Now we replace this over here. First I am opening the bracket here, I am opening the series over here, I am putting the value from n equal to 0 to infinity. So from if I put n equal to 2, I get a2x square, a3x cube, and so on. Again in the next term I will put n equal to 2. On putting n equal to 2, 3, 4, I get a1x square plus a2x cube plus so on. Same way in the last term, when I start putting the values of n, I get a0x square plus a1x cube plus up to dot dot dot. Now I will try to simplify this equation. I am replacing these terms. See, first equation was as we have done in example 1. We will replace the whole thing by generating function. So we get gx in minus a0 minus a1x upon x square. Here we will get gx minus a0 upon x, and the last one will be 4 into gx. So on taking the LCM, I get this particular step. Now again I will collect the terms of gx. So first is gx minus 4x gx and plus 4x square gx. So I have kept here. Now next I will take the terms of a0, that is minus 1 and plus 4x, and the last one is a1 into minus x. Now again by splitting the middle term, I replace this by 1 minus 2x the whole square, and the rest of the terms I am taking to the other side of the equal to sign. So gx will be 2x minus minus 1 plus 4x upon 1 minus 2x square. Now again, on simplification of this term, I get 1 minus 2x upon 1 minus 2x the whole square. Now on solving this, I get 1 upon 1 minus 2x. Now again, gx is equal to a n x raised to n. Okay, and this here the coefficient of x is 2, so this will be changed to summation n equal to 0 to infinity 2 raised to n x raised to n. Again, summation and x raised to n can be cancelled, so an equal to 2 raised to n, which is the required solution for the given recurrence relation. Now let us take one last example of this question of this type. Solve the recurrence relation using the generating function. an minus 5 an minus 1 plus 6 an minus 2 equal to 3 raised to n. N is greater than equal to 2 and a0 and a1 are given to us. Again, our first step is we multiply x raised to n on both the sides and we take the summation from n equal to 2 to infinity on both the sides. Okay, now we know that this is our generating function. So first I will start putting the values of n equal to 2 up to infinity. So I get a2x square, a3x cube and so on. Similarly, in the next term I will start putting the value of 2 over here from n equal to 2 to infinity. And in the last term, again I will put the values of n equal to 2 to infinity. And here in RHS side, we have one value 3 raised to n. Okay, so here also I will put the summation sign as it is. Now again, using generating function, I am putting these values as we have done in last two examples, but here x square will be multiplied on the RHS side. Now I will take here gs common from the whole equation. So I get 1 minus 5x plus 6x square. I will take a0 part common, minus 1 plus 5x, and I am taking the rest of the term, that is a1 into minus x, and the rest part is as it is. Here I am assuming n minus 2 as k. Okay, so this will be changed to 9x square upon 1 minus 3x. Now see, on splitting the middle term, here I get 1 minus 2x into 1 minus 3x, and I am putting the values of a0 and a1 over here, so I just get minus 2x because a0 is 0 and a1 is 2, so I get minus 2x. Now this 2x will move to the other side, it will become plus 2x. Okay, on taking the LCM and simplifying, we get 3x square plus 2x upon 1 minus 3x. And again I will put this portion to the denominator of the other side, so I get gx equal to 3x square plus 2x upon 1 minus 2x into 1 minus 3x square. Now we will use the method of partial fraction. By using the method of partial fraction, we get a upon 1 minus 2x, b upon 1 minus 3x, c upon 1 minus 3x square. Now on taking the LCM, we get this particular equation. Now again, I will open this using a minus b whole square. I will open this whole bracket and I get 1 minus 5x plus 6x square, and the last term will be as it is. Now I will equate the coefficients on both the side. First I will take the coefficient of x square. So here on LHS it is 3 and on the RHS you get 9a plus 6b. Similarly, I will equate the coefficient of x. I get 2 equal to minus 6a minus 5b minus 2c. And at last on equating the constants, I get 0 equal to a plus b plus c. Now on solving this by using a regular elimination method, we get the values of a, b, c as 7, minus 10 and 3. I will put all these values in the equation So I get a upon 1 minus 2x minus 10 upon 1 minus 3x and 3 upon 1 minus 3x the whole square. So this again can be written as summation. Coefficient of x is 2, so it will turn to 2 raised to n x raised to n. Similarly, here coefficient of x is 3, so it will turn to 3 raised to n x raised to n. And here again it is 1 minus 3x the whole square, so I will put here n plus 1 into 3 raised to n x raised to n. Since it is repeating the term, so I will put here n plus 1. Now again here we will cancel summation and x raised to n on both the sides. So I get my final solution is an equal to 7 into 2 raised to n minus 10 into 3 raised to n plus 3 into n plus 1 into 3 raised to n. So this is my final required solution of the given recurrence relation. So students, here we complete our chapter of recurrence relation, and we have studied 4 different methods to find the solution of homogeneous and non-homogeneous solutions. So you must be clear with the topic. Thank you.